You don't hit my men, I won't hit your men. You don't hurt my brother, and I won't take your whole family. We work it out so you can get a piece of the action. Okay, chump? Champ. My word is bond.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Coverhead here. Let's get right into it. This video today is definitely a heavyweight video. Heavyweight is typically or historically always been one of the most important divisions in boxing. If you notice, there really hasn't been any big fight since Deontay Wilder versus Fury 3. So that just kind of lets you know that the pulse of boxing is always dependent upon the heavyweights. Nevertheless, yeah, as you can see, these three gentlemen here are, I would say, the highest potential revenue generating individuals in heavyweight right now. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. However, only 2 out of the 3 have fought and no other variations, and that's Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3 times. 1 draw and 2 wins by Tyson Fury. Fury has called out Joshua several times, and it just hasn't manifested. And we all know the history with Deontay Wilder calling out Anthony Joshua for years. So it seems like the person that's kind of like the elephant in the room as far as, that could be accused of ducking several times is Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua just, over the years, he just doesn't seem like he has the confidence, and Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, definitely doesn't seem like he has the confidence in Joshua also to put these guys in the ring. And it was a recent article that came out on Boxing Scene by Tyson Fury, and he said it would be a travesty if me and Joshua didn't fight in this era. And I don't like Tyson Fury at all, for many reasons, which I'll get into. In this case, he is correct. Joshua definitely needs to fight Fury and Wilder. He needs to fight both of them. With that being said, Deontay Wilder does have a final eliminator for the WBC title, and that is against Andy Ruiz in May of 2023. So let's kind of get into that, because eventually these guys are going to lead themselves back to each other. So with that being said, Andy Ruiz was on Boxing Scene recently, and he said that once I land the right hand, he's going down. So Andy Ruiz is very confident about his ability to eventually land his right hand throughout the fight. That's pretty interesting. It definitely seems like Andy Ruiz is going to get up for this fight and pretty much go all out. And we definitely know that we can expect that from Andy Ruiz. I'll give them that. He's not a scared fighter, and he always comes to fight. However, in response to that, the trainer of Deontay Wilder, Malik Scott, he said that Andy Ruiz is not a tough fight for a disciplined Deontay Wilder. Emphasis on discipline. Deontay Wilder is in a good space right now because he does have a trainer in Malik Scott who's going to hold him accountable. There were some old interviews when Deontay Wilder was getting into it with Mark Breland after the first loss, and Mark Breland was saying that Deontay Wilder was lazy and he always did the same things and he never changed anything up. And a lot of fighters, I believe, that they get into those habits where they kind of do the same thing over and over again because they haven't lost or they haven't been fighting a certain caliber of fighters for a long time. But once you lose, you kind of pull the curtains back on a lot of things. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So the new addition of Malik Scott has definitely been very beneficial for Deontay Wilder and his career. It's almost to the point where I feel Wilder is at almost sort of like a resurgence in his career and his confidence and everything. So I really like the space that he's in right now. Depending on the outcome of the Wilder and Ruiz fight, that could really potentially bring a Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 4. In my opinion, there is still a demand for a fourth fight. I believe Fury has recently came out and did say that he will be open to it, but Deontay would have to come to the UK. And Deontay Wilder, he wouldn't have a choice. He would have to go to the UK because Fury can't come to the United States right now because his affiliation with Daniel Canahan, who's on the run right now from the FBI, and there's actually a reward for any information leading to his arrest. So that just goes to let you know the type of individual Tyson Fury is associating himself with, and a lot of other things that have happened over the last 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, and that's really why I don't have a lot of respect for Tyson Fury. Nevertheless, that 4th fight would be huge at Wembley in the UK, so I'm definitely not against that. You know, at this time, Tyson Fury is definitely the best heavyweight, you know, on paper, because he does have all the belts outside of the belts that Usyk has. So, you know, I can't take that away from him. The heavyweight boxing scene is, you know, it's definitely still has a lot of pieces and a lot of revenue potential. I still think Deontay Wilder versus Dillian White, I still think that's a good fight. As much as I don't like Dillian White, I think that's an excellent fight that will generate a lot of money. So, you know, back to Joshua. Joshua is definitely a peculiar individual. He doesn't have a lot of confidence. I do think he has a strong affinity for a Black American culture. He had a bizarre interview. You know, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and play that for you right now.
I tried to learn boxing, stick and move, isolating the sweet sights of the sport, indoctrinating my style. We're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Paws, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
So yeah, I was your boy AJ. Unbelievable. Did you hear that nigga, man? Man, AJ, he just seems like he's trying to find himself all the time. And he took an L after that too. Usyk, you know, put that double L on him. And he kind of had a meltdown in the ring after that fight. You know, you have all of the UK pundits coming out after that saying, you know, he needs to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist, just all types of stuff. You know, really haven't heard from him since. But he's definitely due for a tune-up confidence fight. I have no issues with that. Similar to what Deontay Wilder just did with Robert Helenius. AJ is due for that. So, you know, it's okay. And he may jump back in the mix fall 2023. I know that Fury and Usyk are supposed to maybe mix it up in spring of 2023, but Fury's got to take care of business with Chisora in December, I believe. That's an absolutely terrible fight. That fight's not going to generate any money. Bob Arum is definitely losing money on that fight, for sure. That fight is no spark at all. And that's one thing about heavyweight division. It always does well, and it's always thriving when there's an American heavyweight involved. You know, and Deontay Wilder is the most popular. Fans love him. He's a very genuine person, and he'll always have that spark, you know, because of the character behind Deontay Wilder. And it's very, it's very refreshing and good for the sport of boxing, especially that division. That's why heavyweight boxing kind of always be number one. So more things to come. that was pretty much all I had on this video. I just wanted to send my thanks and appreciation to my new subscribers. Welcome to a growing channel. You'll definitely see more creative things on this channel. Me eventually just, getting better at my craft, getting more comfortable making my videos. But the knowledge will always be there, the charisma will always be there. That's just something that, will always be growing and refining. But I will say this, so this is not like a clickbait channel. And what I mean by that is every time a new topic comes up, everybody wants to jump on breaking news. Give you a quick example with the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis announcement. They were trying to act like the fight was supposed to happen. Everybody was making all these videos and stuff like that. Then later in the same day, you find out Tank's got a tune-up in January. So that's always, good to just, kind of be observant instead of, trying to be first all the time to get clicks. But that was all I had. More things to come. Like and subscribe. Coverhead out.
We need to call a truce. You don't hit my men, I won't hit your men. You don't hurt my brother, and I won't take your whole family. We work it out so you can get a piece of the action. Okay, chump? Champ. My word is bond.